Bazookas flying down the court. It's being guarded by Nick Moore. Redbird still sticking with the man-to-man. Wilkins tips the ball, but nope. Nathan Shearer still stays with it.
A little bit of an interesting matchup down low. You got John Wilkins on Kyle Weems. John Wilkins, a very tall guy for a small forward position. About 6'9", 6'10", but he's got long arms and he's very athletic.
Right now is the first timeout of the game. We're going to stay right here. We have 3 subs coming in. Weems, Shear, and it looks like Kirk are coming out of the game. Is Downing and Bazookas are the only ones staying in. Right now we have number 21, Caleb Patterson, the senior, number 5, Jamar Gully, and number 1, Keith Pickens coming back into the game. Redbird lineup stays the same. It's going to be a foul. Tried to set a pick for Iki, but Iki kind of looked like he pushed Bazookas over. They're going to call an offensive foul on Iki. It's going to come right back the other way from Missouri State.
The refs are saying Iki got a little bit too aggressive with that, maybe threw a little bit of a forearm into him. It looked like the Missouri State player stumbled a little bit, you know. That's kind of a judgment call, but nonetheless it'll go against the Redbirds this time.
This starting lineup, I might add, that's still on the floor, as Anthony Downing goes up for a layup. He's fouled by Carmichael, he's going to shoot 2. His starting lineup right now has seen 6 different people for the Redbirds, and not a single one of them is actually from the state of Illinois.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of interesting. Coach Jankovic really does a great job of getting out there and kind of finding those abstract recruits, you know. Nick Moore, came in second for Player of the Year in Indiana. A great find as a freshman coming in. Tyler Brown, another great recruit. You know, that's the one thing Coach Jankovic does well. He finds guys that'll work in the system and are very talented.
Anthony Downing misses a second, but he made the first. Right now, the Bears lead the Redbirds 8-5 with 16 minutes left in the game as Anthony Cousins checks back in. Anthony Cousins, the undeclared junior from Anchorage, Alaska. He also finished second in the running for Mr. Basketball Alaska when he was there after he led his high school, Anchorage South, to a state championship in 2008. Basketball family, his brothers DJ and Kevin play basketball at Whitville Community College. Iki puts up a 3, no good. Rebounded by Bazookas. Missouri State's going to be on the fast break here as Downing gives it back to Bazookas, who drives, gives it to Pickens, being guarded by Iki. Gives it back to Bazookas. Gives it to Jamar Gully. Finds Patterson. Patterson driving in on Carmichael. Carmichael tries taking the charge. No call as Patterson sinks the bucket. 10-5 now lead for the Bears. There's a familiar face right now as we see the Redbirds going to check in. Newcomer Bryant Allen, who has just been a story for a century for the Redbirds right now. A transfer from Minnesota, who originally played football here, walked on the basketball team after he played basketball for Tubby Smith in Minnesota. His career-high 29 points that he had against Creighton. He's quite the player. Iki puts up a 3, and it's no good. Redbirds right now 0 for 5 from three-point range.
You know, they're really not getting anything going offensively. I saw them have a little bit of success in the post when they went into Iki. Maybe look to go into Carmichael. Just get something going for the team.
Iki goes up after Downing missed a shot, and he's going to go try the lefty layup. It's going to be no good. He's going to get fouled and shoot 2 when we come back because there's going to be a quick media timeout. We got Jordan Treloff and Brian Allen coming into the game when we come back. Don't go away. You're listening to 103.3 WZD's broadcast, The Fuse, or the Pulse of Redbird Nation. Welcome back to Doug Collins Court inside Redbird Arena. You're listening to 103.3 WZD's broadcast of Redbird men's basketball, brought to you by Avanti's Home of the Gondola. Right now, the Redbirds trailing the Missouri State Bears 5-4. As we're about 5 minutes and 20 seconds into the first half, the Redbirds only got 5 points. Andy, what do you think so far?
You know, they're not shooting the ball very well right now. Missouri State plays excellent defense on them. Redbirds currently shooting just about 29% from the field. Nothing from behind the arc, which is usually where they can fill it up and where they can hurt teams.
Right now, the team's still on their benches in a media timeout. We talked a little bit about before how the Redbirds have 2 runners-up for their state title of Mr. Basketball, Anthony Cousins for Alaska and Nick Moore for Indiana. Nick Moore was just last year, as he's a true freshman this year. But I want to mention right now that he finished second to freshman Cody Zeller, who's now a standout player at Indiana University. So, I mean, you could even finish second in the country because Cody Zeller was the best high school player in the country last year. So if it wasn't for him, Nick Moore would have easily had that competition handled in Indiana. As Jordan Treloff and Brian Allen come into play right now, as Iki is going to shoot his first of 2 free throws after being fouled by Anthony Downing. Iki Going to shoot his first shot here. And it's up, and it's good. Lead down to 4.
As you said before the break, Mike, Carmichael out of the game, Wilkins out of the game. You got Treloff back in, and Brian Allen.
Eke sinks the second shot. Redbirds a fairly good free throw shooting team. It's going to come into play later in the game. Zukas finds Pickens. Scully was open, but he didn't see him. Corey Copeland is in the game right now from Missouri State. Caleb Patterson wants the ball being guarded by Jordan Treloff. Zukas has the ball guarded by Moore. Gives it back to Patterson. Looking to go to Golan. Golan being guarded by Allen. Drives in. Treloff's hands go up, but he doesn't know where the ball is. Can't get the rebound. Number 5, Jamar Golan gets the putback as Treloff didn't know really where he was.
Missouri State found that mismatch down low. Allen being just about 6 feet tall, as opposed to Missouri State's Pickens. You know, got a little bit of a mismatch. Treloff looked like he had the block on there. He played really good defense. Just seemed a little bit out of position.
And you guys heard the crowd go crazy there as Treloff got the basket to go. It looked like there was going to be a blocking foul, but the official's actually going to call a charge, and no basket. It's going to be a turnover on the Redbirds. And John Wilkins and Tyler Brown are coming back into the game right now as Eke and Nick Moore are coming off the court.
Coach Jankovic looking to get a little bit more shooting into the game. You know, maybe get the bruisers down low to play some good defense to stop that drive by Missouri State. It really gets the outside shooting going because I really think that's where they can get the advantage.
Downing now taking over point guard as Michael Bazookas comes off the floor as Kyle Weems checks back in. Kyle Weems wide open under and swatted by John Wilkins from behind. That's a way to send a message to the best player on the opposing team.
I said it before, Coach Jankovic matched up John Wilkins with Kyle Weems. Long, athletic, can really get at it defensively. You saw it right there.
Anthony Cousin has the ball right now, gives it to Treloff. Not a very good shooter as he tries to get the pass at the back door. Tyler Brown, Missouri State's going to kick it out of bounds, going to stay down there for Illinois State.
Good job by Treloff there. You know, for a big guy, he's a pretty good passer. I mean, he had that big pass to Carmichael when Carmichael hit that game-winning shot. And, you know, good job by him.
Cousin finds Brown. Brown looking for somewhere to go. He's going to drive in the middle of the lane, look for somewhere to go, and he's going to get the ball, turn it over. Brian Allen racing down the court. He strips the ball, and he gets it. The Redbirds lose the ball, but what hustle by Brian Allen. Unbelievable speed by the transfer from Minnesota. Let me just tell you how fast this guy is. In high school, he led his state championship team to 08 in basketball, scoring 25 in the title game. He's also won the state track championship in the 300-meter hurdles. He's rated 52nd and the best athlete by Rivals.com. This guy is fast.
He's fast. He can shoot the ball. As you said, he's extremely athletic. He's a really good addition to this Illinois State team.
Very good hustle to strip the ball before they could get a layup on the fast break as Weems gets the layup over Treloff. Cousins taking it back, dishes over to Tyler Brown. Gives it right back to Cousins. 12:35 left to play in the first half. You're listening to 103.3 WZND's broadcast of men's Redbird basketball, brought to you by Avanti's. Wilkins finds Brown, who goes to Brian Allen in the corner for 3, and it's good! Brian Allen, his first points of the game, the first three-pointer of the game by the Redbirds. He gets the Redbird crowd back into it. Missouri State misses a shot as Weems gets the offensive rebound, tries to put it up, no good, but Patterson gets the tip in. Treloff is going to have to play better than that if he wants to stop Caleb Patterson.
This Redbird team needs to get back and crash the boards. Really seem to be out of position down low. Missouri State's anticipating where the ball's going to be and grabbing the boards, getting those second chance points. They already have 6 of them of their 16 points on the game.
Same lineup in for the Redbirds, but for the Nathan Shear from Missouri State and number 42 Kristen Kirk check back in. Same with Michael Bazookas as their starting lineup is back on the court. Allen Bryan looking for something to do. He's the lefty. He has a pullback jumper, and it's good no good off 2 rims. Wilkins tries coming down with the rebound. No good. Swarmed by 4 Missouri State Bears. Bazookas heads back down the court. Bazookas looking for somewhere to go, being guarded by Cousin. No look pass to Downing, drives it on Allen, tries behind the back play, no good. Bazookas has it on Cousins. 20 to shoot. Bazookas behind the back on Cousins. Gives it to Shear. Gives it back to Downing as they're going to slow the pace down a little bit. Weems almost blocked by Wilkins. No good, but they're going to get their own rebound. Kirk saves it from going out of bounds. Bazookas has it now as the shot clock resets. Shear open for three. He takes a long three, and it's good. Nathan Shear, sophomore from Washington, Missouri.
This Illinois State team is just getting killed on their defensive end. They need to get out there and challenge those Missouri State shooters. Do a better job getting in their face, getting a hand in their face so they can't hit that outside shot.
Brian Allen dribbles in. He's going to get fouled by Anthony Downing. That's going to be his second foul of the game. Another media timeout as there's 11 minutes left. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go away as we have a very special halftime guest for you later on in tonight's broadcast. You're listening to 103.3 WZND, the pulse of Redbird Nation.
I've covered so you never miss a shot.
Welcome back, and you're listening to 103.3 WZND's broadcast of men's basketball, brought to you by Avanti's. I'm Mike O'Brien, sitting with Andy Rizkowski as we're about to resume play. The Bears leading the Redbirds 19-10 right now with 10:59 left to play in the first half.
Yeah, you know, really something that stands out so far is the three-point shooting. Illinois State just 1 for 6 from behind the arc. Missouri State 2 for 3 from behind the arc. 9 second-chance points for the Missouri State Bears. The Redbirds got to get to the glass on the defensive end.
Brian Allen finds Carmichael, driving in on Kirkus. Carmichael gets a wide-open spin move, layup to go.
I was talking about it at the break, and I think this Illinois State team can really get at it on the offensive end by going down low. They have the height advantage on just about every lineup that Missouri State can put out there.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it by the stats right now as the Missouri State Bears are leading the Redbirds in rebounds 10-6 right now. They have 5 on either side of the court, offensive and defensive. The Redbirds want a chance. Tyler Brown goes up on Christian Kirk as he goes for the layup. No good, but a foul on Tyler Brown, his first of the game. Christian Kirk, number 42 from Springfield, Missouri, the freshman, is going to shoot 2 shots. His first is off the back rim, no good. Let's talk about coaches here right now. Tim Jankovic, third year as the ISU coach. 95-58 record. Second shot, no good. He's the first coach in league history to lead the team to back-to-back Valley tournaments and title games in his first 2 years. He's quite the coach, and on the other end is Paul Lusk, his first year as Missouri State head coach right now. He has a record of 12-9 as John Wilkins goes up. His shot's no good. Christian Kirk coming on with the rebounds. No foul is called. Bazookas finds Sheard, being guarded by Moore. A little bit of mismatch there for the Bears. Downing finds Bazookas. They're looking for Weems right now. Weems hasn't had much of a game. Only 2 total points, 4 shots attempted. Bazookas driving in, no one guarding him. Easy bucket for Bazookas. Nick Moore can't get in front of him.
Bazookas has a little bit of a height advantage on Nick Moore. Nick Moore, you know, a little bit of a smaller guard. Really not known for his defense down low, and Bazookas took full advantage of that, driving right at him and had an easy 2 with nobody coming in helping him out.
Carmichael has the ball now, guarding that Christian Kirk. He's going to have a pull-up jumper, no good. Over the back foul on John Wilkins trying to get the rebound. I like the intensity trying to get those rebounds, especially when you need it, but you can't go over the back. Caleb Patterson checking back in for the Missouri State Bears, but the lineup for the Redbirds staying the same. 21-12 right now, 9-11 left in the first half. You're listening to 103.3 WZND's broadcast of men's basketball, brought to you by Avanti's. Bazookas gives it right to Weems as he crosses half court. Finds Bazookas again. He's wide open for 3. Take the shot off rim, no good. Rebounded by Tyler Brown. Tyler Brown's going to find Nick Moore. Nick Moore with a nice dribble move, gets it to Brian Allen. Missouri State bench is yelling that he stepped out of bounds. Refs don't see it. John Wilkins looking to post up. He finds Nick Moore on the outside of the arc. Nick Moore drives in wide open, gets a layup to go, but they're going to be a travel call on Nick Moore.
Very interesting call there. I did not quite see it.
I'm sorry, now the travel is going to be a foul, blocking foul on John Wilkins. As the referee's going to go talk to him now. Wilkins is going to go to the bench as John Eachie steps back in. I don't know if words were exchanged there between Wilkins and the referee or not.
John Wilkins looked like he was just trying to steal his man out but the ref saw that he tried to, set a little bit of a moving pick there.
Bazookas transition it to Weems as it goes right off Nick Moore's foot.